Hi everyone. In this podcast session, Aparna and I are going to talk about what is a pre-sales engineer, what is pre-sales, what do they do, who are these people. So we are going to talk about this topic today. So Aparna, as per you, what is pre-sales? Hi everyone. Aparna and I in this podcast session are going to talk about pre-sales. What is pre-sales? Who is doing that job? What do you need to do as a pre-sales engineer? Who are these people? Is there any certification needed to become a pre-sales engineer and so on? Thanks for joining in. So, Aparna, what is pre-sales for you? Because I know you've only started doing for the last 6 months.
So, Ronak, as the name suggests, pre-sales. Pre-sales is something which happens before enabling the sales department of any organization. So we are the ones who act as a technical arm for building a solution for the clients, basis their requirements, a customized solution. For different technologies, if I namely tell you the technologies, those are voice technology, audio, video, meeting rooms, telecom expense management. So we are the ones who look at the client requirements and then build a customized solution for them. We are the ones who are the in charges, if I may say, of the RFXs, which means RFIs, RFPs, read it through, prepare the clarification questions, enable the business acquisition teams as well as the sales teams in an organization, and thus prepare a solution which is catered to the client's requirements. So yes, a lot
Yes.
of work.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, sleepless nights, as we know. But let
True.
me just break the construct of pre-sales into different layers. So, this will give you an understanding, the audience, an understanding what all is part of pre-sales, because it's not just technical advisory that anybody can do. As a pre-sales engineer, first of all, you need to have the required knowledge of the topic. So you need to be a subject matter expert. If not an
Yeah.
expert, you need to know how it functions, how that technology functions, at least.
True.
The second thing is, and the most important thing is, you need to be curious, and you need to when you start as a pre-sales or when you want to go into this job, you need you need to understand that every day will be a new day, will be a new challenge. So you need to be a curious learner to learn things very quickly, because you will not get enough time to create a lot of solutions. So you need to be you need to know the topic technically. If we talk about technical topics, you need to you need to be a quick learner, a self starter. Pre-sales, yes, it does come with a certain set of um, activities that you need to do.
Yeah.
But as a pre-sales engineer, there is always things which are not written down and you still have to do. Like, for example, even though you are a technical advisor, sometimes or most of the times, you will be pulled into a financial conversations because you're creating the solution. So you need to work on creating the bombs and so on, and work with the finance organization. You will be pulled into discussions with partners. So if you are, let's say, creating a solution on Zoom, so you will be involved in interacting with Zoom. This is nothing written down when you join as a pre-sales engineer any
Yeah.
organization. This will not be written down. Now, first, so this is one thing. Knowledge is one thing. Second thing, you need to be excellent at communication. And when I say communication, it means presenting to doing demonstrations, presenting to customers, presenting to sales organizations, presenting to your own teammates, doing whiteboarding, building a network, talking to your community, talking to anybody. Basically, you need to be an excellent at communication, and you need to be a team player. Um, the third thing is, like I said, there is no written book on pre-sales on what you need to do. So it is important to manage stakeholder relationship. Now, that stakeholder could be within your organization, outside your organization. You need to be ready to coach and be coached. And important thing is, you need to showcase a leadership quality. Without that, without you taking a stand for your own solution across different organizations, internal, external, customer, whatever, you will not be able to um, break through with whatever solution you have created. And you need to be a problem solver. Every day there will be new problems. You'll get you'll be pulled into problems in an impromptu manner. You'll be on a customer call, you have created a solution, customer can throw you off with a question, and you need to be able to cope up with what the customer has asked. How do you want to answer it? If you really need to answer in that call, or you can take that question away. And there are many situations like this. And the most, I think one of the most important things is being emotionally stable. You need
True.
to listen actively, anticipate things if it's possible, work in challenging conditions. For example, challenging conditions could be working late nights, for example. Another challenging condition could be when you're working on an RFP. You don't get a lot of data from the RFP, but you still create a solution for the customer with
Yes.
assumptions. So there will be challenges like this. You need to be again emotionally stable in a sense that you can be thrown off by customer questions, by sales questions. You need to not show that anger or anxiety or stress while talking to people. You need to still be calm, composed, and be inspiring. There are questions that not every question you will be able to answer in this role. That is perfectly fine. Nobody knows answer to everything, and you need to be a storyteller. That is the binding
Yes.
glue of the pre-sale. And we'll showcase, we'll write all this for you so that you understand the different skills involved in pre-sales. So Aparna, like, if I ask you now that we have quite understood what pre-sales is, like, what is the day in your life? What do you do daily as a pre-sales engineer?
So basically, Ronak, as you know, this role is quite demanding, but then it comes with a plethora of opportunities as well as a learning curve. The learning curve here is amazing with the changing technology landscape and all of it. If I have to explain a day in my life, as I already told you, we deal with a lot of RFIs, which is request for information, a lot of RFPs, which is a request for proposal from different clients, and different subsectors as well. Different sectors like pharmaceuticals, defense, all of those places all around, finances. Another name, if I may want to, if there's another name that I would want to give to my role, is of a solutions architect, wherein you very well depicted that we can be pulled in anywhere. We need to know the technology, if not, I mean, to the core, but in and out, on our fingertips, so that we could easily go ahead and build solution for our clients and all of those things. So Ronak, if you ask me, how does my day look like? It is full of activities. And when I say full of activities, of course, we go ahead and we have to read a lot of RFIs, RFPs for different clients of different sectors, as I already mentioned. My day begins with reading the RFPs, preparing clarification questions, and as you said, there are several back and forth with the sales team, with different teams that we connect with, or let's suppose with the OEM whom we are approaching for to add in our solutions. So there is a lot of back and forth with them. So we go ahead, we fix all of these things for our solution. Then there's a lot of reading involved in a pre-sales role, because if you do not read, if you are not adept with the kind of changing technologies or the changing environment, because this is something wherein your customer would be needing, what the customer needs from you is to be a problem solver, as you mentioned. So the problem, whatever is the problem today, may become, if we do not identify it, may become a huge problem maybe some years later for the customer, which is not a good impression of how we have proposed our solutions and all of those things. So reading here basically helps us understand the changing technology, the changing environment, and how can we cater to our customers better. Apart from that, it is also very important to enhance your knowledge on several different technologies, apart from voice, STEM, or AV solutions or meeting rooms. So on a daily basis, what I do is also prepare for certain certifications. So for that, I may call it as a learning and development activity, which I plan for myself for one hour per day, wherein I have a fixed focus time and I focus on preparing for any certification which I might think would be helpful in my job role, like some certifications from Cisco or some certifications from OEMs like Audio Codes or Tango, for that matter. And apart from that, like you said, that you have to be maintain a calm demeanor. But the job here is very challenging, because in and out, doing back and forth, we cannot expect everyone to be calm at every point of time, right? So I also take out 45 minutes to just meditate, breathe, and like go for a walk or whatever it is, and then again come back, freshen myself, and then sit down with a calm mind to work on the solutions. After that, I also, for my, if I talk about my working day, I collaborate with my team, because that is also very important. We are in a hybrid work culture. So if I visit office, well and good. If I don't visit office, our team collaborates just for 5-10 minutes, fun session activities, just to chit chat about how the day was, or to discuss any problems if they were facing while preparing the solution, or if there is any way wherein we can help them in clarifying their questions or whatever it is. Having said that, there are multiple small things that come up, which we also take care of. And if I start listing those down, this blog would not end. So all in all, my entire day is all about preparing solutions, reading, working towards doing some personal learning and development, which also would help me professionally. Maintaining a healthy lifestyle, like just doing meditation and yoga, whatever suits me for that time period. Also collaborating with the team so that we are not left behind with what others are doing, or if there is something which I could help with. And yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I mean, I just when you were speaking, I was just thinking about one quote that I really follow is from a Superman movie: "With great power come great responsibility."
True.
So this is that position that you have a lot of power, you have a lot of influential power, and you can help decision makers make those decisions. So it's a very important position as a pre-sales engineer. So again, Aparna has summed it up well. For me, it's just because I lead the pre-sales team. So whatever work Aparna is doing, I'm doing that. But again, managing a team, managing the P&L of my team, which is profit and loss statements, managing the pipeline, what we can expect in the future. For example, if this year we closed opportunities of, let's say, 100 million, for example, what is the plan for the next 1 year, 5 years? So that is something related to business development and other partner related activities. So it just adds on top of whatever Aparna is doing. But I think the main question is, how do you become a successful pre-sales engineer? And I'll just answer this question myself, because as to become successful pre-sales engineers, you need to be very flexible. You don't, and whatever we have spoken, you need to understand, but you need to be very flexible in your approach. You need to be very fluid. That's the magic, but it
Core
takes
of
a
it.
lot of effort. Yeah, it
It
takes a
does.
lot of effort.
And mental effort as well. A lot of mental effort, guys, honestly speaking.
Yes.
Because there are days wherein you have done long hours, but still you have to sit for the other day, or you have to sit during the weekends, during holidays. It's while there is a lot of opportunity, yes, it requires a lot of mental effort.
Yes, and I think we'll end it here. But again, to become a successful engineer, you don't need any, or especially to become a pre-sales engineer, you don't need any certificate. You just need to take care of basic things, and I believe anybody can become a pre-sales engineer. And then obviously you can follow communities, pre-sales communities, which will give link in the description. But you can follow those communities, see what other pre-sales engineers are doing, what solution architects are doing, and so on.
True.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you so much, guys, for listening to me and Ronak again. And we will again come up with some insightful discussion. Ronak, you want to say something?
No, I'm just saying, I just wanted to say thank you. Thank you for listening to us. Yeah, have a good day.
Thank you, everyone, guys. Keep rocking.
Thank you.